be seeing looking like this. At least my makeup on.
Look out! Look, we don't have nobody in here watching it. We just in here getting stuff together. We ain't got
Wait,
nobody watching it live.
really
This
got
is
me going live looking a mess,
girl.
y'all.
All of us look a mess. The thing is, like y'all, I was on here trying to get my microphone working, so I called Monica. I wanted to talk to her. My hair is looking extra wiggy. Hold on. So I was talking to her, and nobody's on here. Somebody see it at some point. But we both are going to have podcasts coming up. So my podcast is going to be called It's Your Girl Podcast, Millie Chun. And what's your podcast going to be?
Sitting Pretty Podcast.
Sitting Pretty Podcast. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And we are both in Texas. Hey, Candace, somebody's in here.
Somebody want to come to our foolishness.
Girl, we just sit here talking. Like, just sit here talking about, I was trying to get my headset working and all that. So, Candace, you can join in with us. And I'm sure you know what we're talking about. Let's get it going. So, I just told Miss Monica, she said she's going to Jackson for the weekend for Mother's Day. And she said she was going to try to get in touch with Latrice from Bell Collective. And I told her that wait a minute, Candace, can you hear me? I just want to make sure you can hear me while I'm sitting here talking. I told her that Latrice has moved her assistant or in with her in her home. So go ahead, Miss Monica. What do you say about that?
Is she crazy?
Girl, did you not see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
You know, okay.
Wait, am I late? Oh, why am I thinking the show won't start till the next week?
No, it doesn't start to the 19th. You're
Yeah,
not
okay.
You're not late, but the thing is, they did like a little sneak peek.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen it. I told you I've been dead and working, so I ain't seen no sneak peeks. I'm checking up on all sneaks and peeks today.
You need to really check up on that sneak peek because they only did a sneak peek for Latrice and Letitia.
I'm surprised that Zaddy let him move in there.
Girl, he has so much to say to Zaddy. Like, they were in the kitchen and she said, "Let me get up and make my husband something to eat." He was like, "Why are you making him something to eat? He can't make his own food." She was like, "That's right. You can't do it yourself." And Zaddy was pissed. And Zaddy done told him to mind his business or get on by his business.
Girl, that's a disaster waiting to happen. I'm hoping that this Carlos is in control of this situation, because that's cool. Real odd for a Mississippi man to let.
It's not cool at all. And you know how much older he is.
Girl, especially as his age. I'm really saying that this is for a storyline. And that young man, like, I've seen him around a lot because he used to work in the mall.
So you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's like, he was a store manager, the tall,
blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's a makeup artist.
She moved him in because of the water crisis, right? Because, and now don't get me wrong, he's not the only employee she has.
But what the water crisis got to do with him?
Because he didn't have no water at home. He lived in Jackson. So he ain't had no water at the crib. So she moved him in, until further notice. But she got other employees, right? She has other employees.
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
Good.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat today.
Oh yeah, I was doing a taste test for some gumbo. My sister wanted to put gumbo today because it's raining outside. I don't know, but okay. I'm not. Oh, and he always have something smart to say about Zaddy. So
he had a lot to say. He actually said, "This gets me off." Getting at Zaddy. He actually said that. He said that.
He said
in his confessional. He said his confessional, it gets him off to get under Zaddy's skin. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said in a nutshell.
I'm not understanding this dynamic. I'm not
understanding either, because I don't even know why you would move him in your house.
I'm not fitting do that. Not happening.
What is his name? What's her husband's name? Cliff is a Mississippi Southern
man.
And
all the way
Mississippi
deep down, deep in the roots of
not thinking women
baby.
should have any money, any clout.
No,
all
ma'am.
She should do is be barefoot and pregnant. That's the type of man that we're dealing with.
Yes, he is not new school.
So he is not forward thinking. So with having her assistant there, you know how crazy that is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to understand who came up with this idea. Because he don't have no more family. I'm sure he got friends. I'm sure.
But where are the other people that she worked with? She worked with more than one.
And I mean, I understand they didn't have.
Girl, all I know is
so
there is no way I would have had him in my
nobody
house.
else have water. It's a whole lot of people in Jackson.
It's a whole lot of people. Where are the other people that she works with?
You still trying to figure it out?
I want to know why the house is not full of her employees. Why did she pick just him? And just him in the house with Cliff is not a good thing.
I wouldn't.
Because Cliff is a man of a particular era.
Is it TV? Is that for the TV?
It's got to be for the TV, but
I
don't think he likes it so much. I just don't. I think that he is getting his feels of this. I think it's getting hard for him right now. Yeah. And he's getting his feels of it. So this is becoming a problem for him.
Yeah. So I wonder, did they solve her not having a baby problem?
You know what? Real talk. In the preview, she said something about having a baby. Because, you know, they're going to have a baby shower for Gucci's stepdaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at the baby shower, she said something like, I'm thinking about having a baby.
Okay.
I think she said something like that.
No, I thought that was Gucci's daughter.
Now, Gucci's daughter had a baby shower last season.
Oh, okay. Oh, so one of the twins?
This is JJ. One of the twins got married and had a baby, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know one of the twins. Oh, okay. I do remember they did get married. Yeah. Okay. One of them did get married. Okay.
Hey, Danielle. We talked about, girl, we just came on here.
We talking about
Bell Collective. Danielle, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Millie was in here doing sound testing.
We were testing.
Playing around and decided. Millie just had a bright idea for us to go live.
Because we just sit here talking. So I was like, why not just go on and do what we do?
Hey, so you can hear us, Danielle?
Wait a minute, somebody.
Oh, she said she can.
Okay, yes, good.
That's good. So it's working good.
It's working. But yeah, girl, we was talking about Bell Collective. But Danielle is my DMV person, so she lets me know what's going on over that side of the world.
Oh, okay. She said she can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, good. But I don't know what's going on these days.
Well, I see that Ms. Tasha, she's going on the road with her. That's what I wanted to ask you. So I'm thinking about going to New Orleans so I can go to her. I want to go to the brunch. Don't you want to go?
What brunch?
She's having the brunch. She's taking her brunch on the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you want to go? We should go. It's July 3rd in New Orleans.
July 3rd in New Orleans. Oh, that's for Essence.
Is that?
Essence is around that time.
I think it's July 3rd. She's having brunch in New Orleans. I was thinking about going.
Yeah, that'll be down Essence times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the road. She's going to Alabama. She's going to New Orleans. A couple of more places. I was hoping she was she didn't pick us, but more of the southern places. But yeah, she
should come to Texas. She has a big following here.
She didn't come to Texas. I just want to make sure that I just want to go. I just hope it ain't no
just see what the hype is all about, right?
Well, I already know the hype ain't the hype, but since now she has gotten some back behind her, she got some funding behind her. I want to see actually, if her brunch themes had actually came to life to be like grand.
I don't know. I mean, what we know, I think perception is a lot, and we have not seen successful brunches, right?
That's what I'm saying. So they've letting her she's got the funding to go on the road. I want to see, is it actually, becoming what it is that she wants it to
Yes, Danielle.
become.
Yes, Danielle. We're talking about her, Letitia, the chick who does the brunches.
Yeah. So she's been working hard on making these brunches successful. So
we don't really know how successful the brunches actually are, but she's been all over the place. I hope to talk to her this season. I really do hope to talk to her this season.
I want to see her. I want to see the brunches do what they want, what she want them to do, and I'm trying to figure out what they talking about on this episode when she screamed and hollered talking about Glenn right here, where Glenn popped up at her new place.
Well, okay, in the preview that you did not see, the scene that you did not see, she and Glenn are no longer together.
Okay, I seen that.
She has moved back in with her mother
Oh,
and Letitia.
well, she said she got a townhouse, a condo on this.
Well, she has moved back with her mom at the sneak peek. What you're seeing on TV now is her going through Gucci to get a place to stay.
Yes, exactly. And he's popping up.
And I don't know why he's popping up. Why is he popping up?
Okay, so she's going to Alabama, Lafayette, Biloxi, Memphis, Tampa, New Orleans is July 1st, Columbus, Georgia, and Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Boss and Bell Empowerment Brunch Tour. Yeah, I think I want to go.
I would love to go to one of her brunches. I would absolutely love.
That's what I'm saying. We need to find one that we can go to. So I'm gonna send. I already got the email put together with my assistant. She did the email for me. She just waiting for me to sign off on it. Because I want, if I'm going, I want VIP status.
I know.
So I'm asking because she said email her for the VIP information.
Oh, okay. I wonder what that all includes. You just get a table up front.
I'm gonna let you know.
Let me know
what we need to go, Millie. You need to tell me what day. I can make it work whatever day you want to go.
Okay.
She got May 27th. We got June 3rd.
I can't do May. I can't do
May either. That's too close anyways. But that's Alabama. June 3rd for Lafayette.
Is she going to Atlanta?
No. She's going to Columbus.
When is she going to Columbus? Danielle said she thought we left empowerment brunches in the 2000s. No, mate. They are right here, 2023.
2023 is the new empowerment brunches.
Yeah, it's the new empowerment brunches. 2023. So
woo, girl.
I mean, I would love to go.
Okay, July 15th, North Raleigh. July 8th is Columbus, Georgia.
I really don't.
It would have to be one of the Julys for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Louisiana is close. Well, I don't know where you be because you be traveling so much.
Yeah, I'll be in. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to Atlanta June 17th for the Fat is Fashion. I have been asked to cover it and blog about it. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It's Fat is Fashion. It's plus size models getting in. Where is my thing going on? It's plus size models. Hold on. Getting into. It's from Diva Big, and she's real big. She's premiering her documentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has already premiered in London. No, she don't have no Atlanta. That's crazy. It premiered in London. It got rave reviews in London. She had a spread in Harper's Bazaar. She's a clothing designer, and she's a model.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool. The documentary is about how plus size model women are trying to get into these areas, not have just an Ashley Graham, not have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like one plus size model a year or one plus size model they allow. Everybody else, and the women are beautiful. It's just that they are a little bit bigger and they feel like, well, we got one or two of them, so that's enough. And so what she's doing is very groundbreaking. She's, putting a spotlight out on the collective, and we are here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so excited about it. So that's
cool. That should be fun.
Yes, plus size black models. Yes, they are black models. They're beautiful. She has a website. Let me see. Oh no, it's not in here, but it's called Fat is Fashion, and it is being sponsored by her and Mayel. So I'm very excited about that.
That's good.
Yes. Ashley Graham does not represent any of us right here on this YouTube, in this chat right here. But it seems like Ashley Graham is just what they have right now, and what they're like, this is enough. Like, we have enough. So she's trying to break those barriers, and I think that's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier about. Did you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Oh, I'm catching up, right? And I just seen something very that I thought was amazing, because I'm late. I'm 2 weeks behind. Gino.
Did you see my post about Gino?
But see, when you said it, I didn't know what you were talking about, because I hadn't watched it.
But now you understand why I said what I said. Like, Gino needs to be a permanent cast member.
No, Gino needs to be a permanent man for Miss Monica.
Okay, Monica.
Gino is like,
Gino, and you know what?
He knows now. He knows how to be a good husband now. He knows.
Danielle, you hear this? You saw it, right? So Gino clearly has lost a good woman. Clearly,
and
he clearly has learned his lesson.
Yes, he has.
He has.
Yes.
Monica, he would be fantastic for you.
I think he
looks serious, and he also looks like he has fun. He looks like he's, he got his head on straight.
The things that were coming out of his mouth was just like music to my ears.
I said that he needs to be positioned. Like, I know Tisha was mad because Marceau put her out of her seat, but she should be thankful, because Gino should be a permanent fixture right there in front of Marceau. And also, Gino should be in the room when he's talking to Tisha, just so he can moderate, just so he can say, no, we're gonna say it
because he really made him think.
For the first time, Dr. Francis couldn't do it. Courtney couldn't do it. Stormy's husband, he couldn't do it. But I think Gino got through to Marceau because Gino was Marceau's pick.
Danielle said, let her in on the link. Drop the link and let her in on this conversation. She said she wants to come live.
Hold on 1 second, Danielle. Let me see. You got to tell me.
Okay, go down to the bottom where it says.
Let me invite you.
You got it.
Danielle, what's your email? Give me your email.
It should be good enough.
Oh, is it thick?
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, Danielle. You know what? Hold on, Danielle. 1 second. We're not going to do that like that. Hold on. We're not going to do that like that. Hold on, Danielle. Uh-oh. Did you mute yourself? Okay. Hold on, Danielle. I'll text it to you. Cause yeah. Oh no. She said she need to be in on it. Copy. Okay, Danielle, it's coming your way. Uh-oh, I think it's coming your way. Danielle, I just sent it to you. You got it. Just go ahead and get on there. You got it, friend. So she'll be here in a second.
Yes, indeed. So I was like, oh my God. And he made him think, and the things that he was saying, the things that I've been having this conversation with a couple of men that have been trying to pursue me, and then I have a problem. They have a problem with me saying that I'm an alpha woman. And so when I give them my definition of the alpha, Gino said the same thing but he put it as the sheep and the what did he say was the sheep or the wolves? What is it? The sheep.
Oh, he said my father is not raising sheep, he's raising wolves.
Wolves.
And you want wolves to hunt. Girl, we talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're talking about Gino. Danielle, can you hear us? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Hey,
Loud and clear.
Danielle.
Hey.
This is a very impromptu conversation.
Yes.
I was testing this out, but I told Monica, I was like, we just need to talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
Let's talk about it because I did not agree with your video.
What video? Which one?
Your video on Huntsville. And sorry I don't have my camera on. I'm in the bed. I just got finished crying at this Tom Hanks movie and I look a mess right now.
Oh my God.
So when you ladies get a chance, go to Netflix and watch A Man Named Otto.
If it's gonna make me cry, I don't want to watch it, Danielle.
Oh, but it's so good.
I know you're talking about Tom Hanks. He was a little harsh, right? He was a little harsh.
He was harsh, but he had the biggest heart. I'm not gonna tell you the story, but it's such a good movie. So.
I saw the previews. Okay,
so let's talk Huntsville. Let's talk the good stuff.
What did you not agree with?
So
Lady 69116, we talking Huntsville right now.
I know everyone wants to hate Martell, and I totally agree with 99.9% of the stuff that people are saying because he's shown us with his actions. However, I just like to take a step back sometimes and look at the big picture. Martell does the stuff that he does because it has worked in the past and Mel has always accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now that it's not working, and we don't know what he's done in the past. We only know what we've been told. We didn't see it because it wasn't on camera. But we know it worked because she just left him because the baby made him leave this time. Because we know Coleslaw didn't want to go to the clinic down at the Piggly Wiggly to go, okay? Because remember, she said she did that before, right?
Yeah.
And she didn't want to do that this time. And I get it because Mel didn't want to do it no more either because Mel said she had done it once too. So I get it. And I can get why that can break a marriage. So Mel has gone to her point. She got to that place where she's not taking it no more. Martell isn't that smart. He can't pass the test. Remember, y'all, he can't pass the test. He got to give himself 120 days. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't get it. He's like, this has worked in the past. Now I'm going to go harder. So he sent them roses the other week because he's going to go harder. If what didn't work before, I know it can work. He's like the little engine that could. He's going to keep trying and trying because it worked at some point, but it hasn't resonated in his head that Mel is not taking it no more. So all that to say, the things he's doing, trying to walk her to her car, sending her the flowers, going to participate at the birthday party. I didn't think it was wrong for him to go to the birthday party. It was just him. He didn't come with his mother. He didn't. Well, I feel like
he came with his cousin and his aunt.
Oh, I missed that part then.
Yeah, they were. Matter of fact, his aunt, when he was yelling at Van, his aunt was the one that said, you shouldn't be here either. Or either his aunt was right there. I thought it was.
I thought those were her people. I thought those were all Mel's people. Okay.
He brought his aunt and his cousin. Now I understand what you're saying. It's their child's birthday party. I get it. 100%. That's their dad. Mm-hmm. And if you fast forward a little bit, when he got in there, he hugged the kid. They were happy to see their father. Mm-hmm. But this is the thing. It was triggering for me because I've been down that road. Mm-hmm. When I say that Mel needs to use the paperwork, she has to, like now in my life, we don't have to stick to the paperwork. Our daughter is 16. Mm-hmm. She makes it. She's like, Mommy, I'm gonna stay with you until next week. And when school is out, I'm gonna go back with Daddy for 3 days. We're gonna do this, and I'll be back. Mm-hmm. That's where we are now because she's very happy with the way her parents are, and then she's comfortable, in this state.
But and she's also old enough to make those decisions.
She can make those decisions, but the thing is, it took us. The last party we gave her, she was turning 5, and fast forward to her sweet 16. So there was 11 years that I did my thing and he did his thing, right? So The paperwork is what Mel is going to have to use, because for the simple fact, he cannot handle being told no. He can't handle with authority. He can't handle if it does not have anything to do with him. And all of this has to do with him. Martell is the reason Mel said it was a private party. He's the reason he can't go to the child's party. And what pissed me off was the fact that he did all that, told Mel to call the cops, and then he walks in anyway, get the kids riled up, and then he leaves. No gift, no nothing. He just came there to cause confusion. So no, he should not have been there.
So y'all have to forgive me.
Yeah, he should not have been there.
Mom, I don't go through any of that.
So
I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered
I was
by any of that. Because I've never experienced any of that, I always come with a different lens. So in my head, I'm like, she kind of sends mixed signals, because just last season, she invited him on a family vacation. She was like, "Oh, let's try to make this work." And then you hear about
that was
court.
her.
But hold on. And then what did he do?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
He took her to court.
He tried to holler. I mean, he trying his hand because
he took her, but then he took her to court. After that,
so we're in court now, right? Because aren't they in court?
So they're done now. She won the case. But the thing of the matter is, she's trying to do this to keep the peace, and then we go home, and then you take me to court.
So here's what I didn't understand, though. One, I don't agree with him and the whole foolishness of, I don't like all the 20 babysitters and all the other. I don't believe that she has 20 babies. I don't believe that.
That's a lie. We know that.
I agree. And I think I see, and I choose to believe that he has his issues with the Mel's brother, Mel didn't even know her. So what? She met her brother later on in life. Yes, he's gay. Big deal. I don't care. I think that's just Martell making excuses, and I don't like it. So I don't agree with that. But what I don't agree with Mel is when, and again, I don't know what's going on, so I only get the clippings from the show and YouTube. When he said that he can't talk to the kids, and then you see Mel with this bat phone, in my head, the first thing would have thought, okay, so give him access to the bat phone so he can call the kids. And
the kids got phones, girl. The kids got phones.
The kids got phones. The man is
delusional. I thought he bought the phones for the kids, and she took them because she felt like that was him trying to watch her and stuff, track her.
That could be true. I don't know.
That man is delusional.
He is. He's
delusional. And exactly what Millie just said, I went through the same thing.
Okay.
Constantly. And so we was constantly in court. It got to the point to where we had to pick up at the police station. We couldn't even, he couldn't even come to my home, nor my mom's home. We tried my mom's home. That ended up being people going to jail. And we're not even drama-free family. We're a drama-free family. And so this was just a whole bunch of him not following the rules and wanted to disrupt my life because I didn't want him.
Right. And I refused to do the police station. I was like,
I had no other choice because my papa ended up going to jail behind him.
Oh God.
I felt bad. I felt so bad because I was like, oh my God, you were causing so much stress in my family. Like we don't come from stuff like this. And he would just pop up. He would just do weird
My
stuff.
daughter had a problem with McDonald's for a while. She had a problem because that was like
you
could play there. So we felt like it was a public place, and she would be, if he got there or if I got there earlier, she could play. Sometimes I would get there maybe 30 minutes so she would have time to play before she goes with her dad. But it's like when she got a little older, matter of fact, like not too long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, we were in a car on our way somewhere and she said something and it just tears my heart to pieces because I want to just men in black her and let that whole part of her life just be deleted. Because it's just, and I am always on, I'm always on pins and needles because I just sit there and think like, what is she thinking? Is she remembering something? Yeah. So, and that's just my baby having her experience, let alone her experience with millions of people watching, millions of people talking about it. Like,
did you see the baby? Did you see the oldest daughter? Her face.
Yes.
When Mel went out.
Yes.
Did you pay attention to that?
Yeah.
And that brought flashbacks to me.
You
Like
could
it
see
triggered
it.
me because I can remember because this is my oldest son I'm talking about. I can remember my oldest son just being in the middle. And I can just remember, and like I was just like, this is just too much for him from a baby up until teenager. You know when it stopped?
When?
You see what Miss Lady 6916 said? Post that. Can you put it on the screen?
Oh yeah, she talking about. I don't know if I can put on screen. Hold on, girl.
You just click on it and put it on the screen. When she says she got to get somebody's son, when I got married to my husband, and we had the one big, when he found out I was married, he went crazy and he called and he tried a whole bunch of confusion. My husband grabbed that phone. He said, "You come over here and we can talk about it like a man."
Yep.
He came.
Yep.
And when he came over, my husband said, "Now this is now our child. All three of us are raising him, and you guys got to get it together because he's being affected. And I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And you're gonna have to respect her boundaries and our home." And when he found out that my husband wasn't playing with him, and my husband was gonna put him down, because my husband said, "I don't want to take you somewhere you ain't never been."
Exactly.
I never had no more words. I have no more problems out of him. And now my son is grown.
And same thing happened to me. We were at a party and I handled all that shit by myself. Like I went to court by myself. I sat in the hallway by myself. I dealt with everything by myself. And this one particular time, you know, like we go through so much, right? And I didn't even know how much more I could take. But my boyfriend had come to the little Halloween thing. And the grimace that was on his face when he saw me, I was like, but when he realized who was behind me, his whole facial, let me tell you how different it was. It was so different that my boyfriend was like, "I thought you said that he was like an a-hole." I was like, "I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't even know who this man is, Cahapo. I don't know who this is." Because this is not what I've been going through this for 2.5 years. I don't know what today is. But it just, once they realize that I'm for real moving on, you for real going on, you doing your thing, they'll come into play.
And I don't understand why excuse me, I'm gonna cut you off. I don't understand why she won't just go ahead and bring the man to the front, because that's the only way she's gonna get rid of Martell.
So I think a couple of things for that.
How? What?
I think a couple of things. One, I don't know that she's really dating someone that she's serious about.
Yeah.
And if she is, she probably doesn't want to bring him to the front, because then that's going to draw attention to him. He's going to be all on social media now. People going to be Googling, schmoogling, trying to figure out who he is. And that means she's going to bring him to the camera. So respectfully,
that's the life she put herself into. I'm just saying. This is it. But that's the only way that she's going to get rid of that asshole. That is the only way she's going. Because let me tell you something. That boy put that girl through way more than we can see.
So here was my experience, and this is why I don't.
What you said, Danielle? I can't.
Danielle,
Danielle, you're going out.
You're going in and out.
Good men, because I had some good men. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I was saying I didn't have to go through that, because I had some good men behind my back who literally said, "This mofo need to know that you got some Negroes behind you that support you and not putting up with the BS." And I was like, I'm okay with that, but everyone leave your Smith & Wessons at home. We're all from Southeast DC, and I don't need any trouble.
Not Smith & Wessons.
Yeah, so I need all of us to act like we have a little bit of education and some 2-parent households, and we're going to leave the ignorance at home. But I allowed and they're like big brothers to me. I allowed them to go with me, to go meet with him, to talk about what this future is going to look like for this baby in my tummy. And that was it. And I had no problems.
Now, I will say this. What Lady 6916 said, Mel throws slugs and give Martell concise ammunition. I'm not going to be on, it's two people in this situation, right? I do think that she does say certain things. Like when they were in Destin and she was like, I think she took his phone or something. She was like, something like, you called me the other day asking me to be your wife again. Stop saying that.
Yes.
Stop saying that. Definitely stop saying that around the kids.
She triggers him just the way he triggers her.
Yeah, it's true. But I think that's why she stays away from him. That, with the filming, with all that, I think that's why she stays away from him.
Okay, so let's go to the fun part. Yeah, let's go to the fun stuff though, because she's annoying. What about? Oh, what was I trying to get? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about something else because I forgot what my fun part was.
What's going on in DC?
Oh, I have no idea. I
heard Robin on their podcast saying that she didn't watch Giselle on Ultimate Girls Trip because she doesn't have like TV at the house. One doesn't have anything to do but watch television. She doesn't have TV at the house anymore because all the TV is taken up. And Giselle was like, I know you got more than 4 TVs in the house. Yeah, he wants to watch this and watch that. I'm like, what y'all doing in the house?
You know that's a lie. I don't know. I have not. I'm so far removed from everything right now.
So she didn't watch her friend on the show?
And I think that's a lie. That's a lie. I don't believe that at all.
She said she watched the first episode, the first 30 minutes or something like that.
I think that's a lie.
Why you think
and
that's
I thought
a lie?
that was
You
a good
season.
I don't believe it at all.
Why not?
Come on now. I don't believe she only watched 30 minutes. You were that engaged no, I just don't believe. Remember,
me either.
It took them a minute to put that out. So either she's already seen the edited episodes when Giselle saw them before they even put them on the Peacock, or she sat there and watched it. I don't believe she didn't watch it. I can't believe that at all.
I don't believe it either.
Well, that's what she said on the podcast, lady.
So wait, this is what I want to say about Huntsville real quick. When Mel had her meeting with her team, that didn't seem staged to y'all. I know you said it was inspiring, Melachon, but that didn't seem staged.
It was. I mean, I'm just saying, like, because when I have a meeting with my small team that I love, it was inspiring because I could eventually have somebody that has an international situation going on.
Absolutely.
And I could have somebody with this situation going on.
Absolutely.
And somebody was saying that her team may have been too big. I appreciate my small team, but that was inspiring. But as far as it being set up, I mean, I'm sure it was.
I haven't seen it. I'm watching that now, so I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I guess
see that.
I was looking at it from a couple of things. One, I've never seen a meeting where everyone is sitting on one side of the table with their cute little snacks and salads or whatever they were snacking on with their Sunday's best. Like, come on, it just seems so staged. And all of a sudden, and I just felt like I just don't see Mel at that level, honestly, where she needs an international publicist. I get it. You might want to speak that into existence. You might want to speak that into existence, and I'm totally here for that. Let's talk about it, be about it. But it ain't happening yet. I just thought that scene cracked me up.
Well, that's okay if she starts off like if that's what she's starting off, because eventually once she gets there, she don't have to start it because she's already started it.
Yeah,
I mean, my husband, before he passed, he taught me that. He was just like, I'll be like, well, I'm gonna start off like this. He was like, why? He said, just start off the way you want to end. He said, then you have
absolutely.
So that's what I do too. Like, I got an assistant. I sure do.
Supposed to, and you're supposed
but to. I really don't need one right now. But I'm gonna need one in a month or so, 2 months or so, 3 months ago, whatever God bless me. So I said, hey, let me go ahead and get her now and get it going. And guess what? I haven't been online. I haven't been blogging because I've been super busy, but she keeps my content going. She's doing everything for me. So I'm still got face. And so I say, hey, this was worth it, So I get it. Now, if she got a whole team of people like she's Scarface, I don't know. I'm gonna come back to you, Miss Danielle, and say, well, that may be a little extra. I ain't watched it yet, so let me see, because she is not Janet Jackson. No.
Wait a minute. That Hope said that Stormy, Tisha, Martell, and all of them are staged. How do y'all? I asked this to L Train earlier when I talked to him on here. I asked him how he really felt about the show. Like, how are people really feeling about the show? Because I had someone in my comments after I made my post about it today or yesterday, and she was saying that she is done with Love and Marriage Huntsville.
It is kind of okay. So this is the sad part. It is coming across a little boring now, and sadly, it's almost like it took the demise of a marriage and a family breaking up for us to be entertained. And now that it's over, we're bored, and that's sad.
That is sad.
That's not. But no. Let me tell you. Let's look back. When it first came on, it was like it is right now. and we still liked it. When it first came on, they were talking about them as the comeback group. They was going out showing it. So that's how it started. And so we were liking it because that's how they presented it to us. So we didn't expect nothing but that. So we were just like, okay, these are great couples that are out there doing something. They're Black. We're here for it. But then when they brought all that shits in it, we got used to that and the drama. So you took what you're trying to bring back to us, you already took away.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a
so now you're trying to bring it back, and we're like bored now because we like where Wanda at?
Because
where Miss Wanda at? Okay.
And I think, and like what Dad Hope said, they were friends in the beginning, and I think they've all said that, like they were all friends. And even if you go back to season 1, it's like Mel was aware of Big Ari. She was aware of her. And she would say things to Martell, and he would kind of push him to the side, like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean cheating? I'm not cheating on anyone, you know, but it was happening then. Then we get to the boat scene when Maurice and Kimmy get married, and then they talk about Big Ari, how she went over to her place and all that kind of stuff.
Because remember, after I think it was after season 1 when they did that 1-hour special behind the scenes, and they told us that Mel called Carlos like the night before they were supposed to start filming and said, I'm not doing this, because that's when she found out that Martell was still messing with Big Ari. You tickle me when you say Big Ari. So and then they made the commitment to come on the show and not talk about that, and that's why Martell was like, oh no, I haven't been cheating. But the whole thing of it was, and even remember when they went to Martell, Maurice, and Marceau met at the field, because Mel came up there. They were at a football field or some outdoor field, and they were talking about who had back phones and who had hidden phones. And Marceau was like, you still doing that? So yeah, it was just it was very interesting. It was very, very interesting back then. And to your point, they've taken it away from us, Monica, and now they're trying to give it back to us, and we're like, what?
Yeah. They are. Now they brought Kiki and Stormy. How y'all feeling about that with Stormy and Kiki?
I like Stormy.
I like Kiki and I like Stormy. I like both of them.
I do like both of them. Kiki, I want to know more about her real story, but I like Stormy because she's giving us her real story, and we're seeing her and Courtney, and I like that. I like them.
So how y'all feeling about Courtney and Stormy and their story?
So here's the only thing I'm confused about, and y'all help me. Tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm remembering incorrectly. When we still had Destiny, we were actually introduced to Stormy from Destiny because Destiny put on an event at Stormy's house. And that was the very last episode of whatever season that was. And then the next season, Stormy comes on as Mel's friend. It just confuses me. So if you're Mel's friend, why was Destiny putting on her event at your house? I was always confused with that. Because
that's what she did. That's what she did her video.
Right. Oh, Mel did her video there. Yes.
Mel did her video. Mel did her video there.
Her music video, yes. But Destiny had already put her event on before Mel did that video. Because remember, Destiny had like some little brunch or something she had for some kind of women, something.
Well, Stormy House is probably
one of the women's empowerment brunches, child. That's what we're gonna call
it. They probably Stormy probably leases her house out because it was so huge. It's a ranch,
but
so that's probably why.
The scene that I'm picturing, I might have to go back and try to find a screenshot of it and send it to you, Mother Chan.
Okay.
Stormy was pregnant on the stage, and Destiny was saying thank you to her. So I felt like it was a little more. I'm gonna see if I can find that scene. Anywho, I like that. I mean, I like Stormy. I like her and Courtney. I feel like I like their story. You know, he played ball overseas. He came home. She dropped out of college. They went on to pursue their love and built this booming business. I think that's genuine. And the mother is here. Stormy's mother is here. I'm here for Stormy's mother because she's a mess too. So that might be the slap and tickle I need. I don't know about y'all, but that might be the slap and tickle I need. And I can't wait for next week's episode where her mother says her piece.
Now, hold on one second, real quick. Elle, like I didn't say that Mel said in her tweets that production had cut out her mom's scene because she said her mom, and actually production had cut out her daughter because she was having a party for 2 of her daughters. They only showed one. She had a problem with that too, and that's what I put in my post earlier. But a lot of people are over Mel. But go ahead, Monica.
Okay, so what do you think about Courtney and Stormy?
What you getting to, Monica? You trying to get us to say something? What you thinking?
Y'all didn't pay attention to y'all really ain't pay attention to the scene when they were talking about her wanting to have more kids. And did you not pay attention to how Courtney acts with her? Okay. Yeah, because you remember I've been under the bridge, so I'm just catching up.
Okay.
Now, what you think, Billy? You don't had a man, you didn't have a husband.
I feel like Courtney was valid. I feel like he was justified in what he said. I honestly understood what he was saying because when she had her last baby, it was hard. He said he almost lost her. So he was like, she said she didn't know he felt like that, but she felt like that. But he said she didn't know he felt like that. So, I mean, that's the bad part on him for not communicating with his wife. And then now, from my understanding, when he said that was the whole scene. She found out when we found out. And he just is not willing to lose his wife. That's how I got it.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't want to go back through that. Or did you get it some other way?
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the man himself. We getting to see who the man is. Remember?
I like Courtney. Courtney
says, when I say what I say is what I say.
And I love Courtney.
About no more.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I love that. He's an old school country boy. I love it.
Mississippi man.
I love it.
That's it. Courtney said, when I say what I say, I done said it, and it's not saying no more. So this is what I'm saying. How do you think that this is all going to play out with him having more camera time with us being able to see exactly how they live in their house? I'm excited to see.
I'm excited to see their dynamic too.
Yes.
I'm hoping to see a conversation because if she's willing to consider a surrogate, and she already, because I don't know where I got this from. I don't know if it was an interview with Carlos or whatever it was. She'll consider a surrogate. He won't, but I would love to see them sit down and have that conversation.
See, Miss Lady 6916, you're gonna have to come review the show with me because she be talking the truth. She just saying what I was trying to say. Y'all ain't. I just wanted to get a little bit more.
But Marceau.
Girl, yes.
No, because he was actually talking to Marceau to get him to understand where Tisha, like he could do more with Tisha. He did. He was like, he said, my wife and I have built Canvas Beauty. We have built this. He's like, you need to work with your wife.
He did. He sure did.
He tried to talk to him.
I get what you're saying, but this is what Miss Lady 6916, y'all watch and see. We're gonna come back to this at the end of this reunion. After this show, if they showed more camera time, he is definitely that type of man, and I've seen it. I know it.
I'm not disagreeing, but what I will say is this: Stormy and Tisha are two different type of women. I think Stormy will stand up to Courtney when need to.
Of course. Definitely.
I think that's the difference.
Absolutely, she will.
Of course, she will, to a certain extent.
Because Courtney is working for Stormy. Let's not get it twisted. He's working for her. This is her thing. So he is definitely her husband in it too.
And it was his finances. Remember, because she said he brought his overseas basketball money. You know that overseas money ain't taxed. You bring it back in the country the right way.
Yeah, she got a check. He worked for her, but he is the business.
She probably paid him his money back.
I mean, she probably has, but at this point they're married, so it's their
business. Yeah, it's their business. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this.
I like this coming.
We've already identified that Marceau knew what he was doing when he married Tisha. He even said it this episode. Mm-hmm. After 30 days, I knew I was going to marry her. Yes, because you knew what you were getting. I don't think
you did right.
Right. Stormy ain't that girl. So yes, I do see exactly what you're saying, Monica. And what's her name?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No, I'm not either. I just said it's going to hit. We're going to see it differently because we're dealing with two different women now.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see it different. We're gonna see what Letitia is trying to become now. when she should have started that at the beginning of the relationship. Now, only way that she's going to get that from Marcel is that he decided to change because he want to, not because she came in and was so bossed up. Because we already know he's infatuated with Mel. Anyways, I'm gonna keep saying
everybody
that.
Says that.
I said Tom Blue.
Oh wow.
Hey, Slana. Hey, talk with Slana.
Oh, baby, yes, baby, he's infatuated with that girl. I'm sorry.
And Lady 6916 said, watch Carlos's conversation with Marcel. And I've been seeing it and I meant to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it now, and I'll probably just bring it back to y'all.
I haven't watched it yet.
I might come on here and bring it back.
Yeah, I saw that first. I was like, wait, let me not watch that. Let me watch the episode. So now that I've watched the episode twice, I can now go watch the interview.
Hey, Slana. Hey, Miss Lana.
Lord have mercy.
Also, I said the interview that he doesn't believe that women can be independent, though. But yeah, we know here. He said it in Carlos because that's what he believes. He believes that. He doesn't want that. He wants that girl to be at home.
That's what he said,
yes.
in the interview with Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
He said he doesn't believe that women can be independent.
He doesn't.
I don't think Courtney is that type of man. Courtney,
no, Courtney is not that type of man.
No, and Courtney ain't gonna put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah, I was just about to say this, and I said it when I was talking to L Train earlier at 12 today. We reviewed Love and Marriage Huntsville from last night. This group of men on this show, with the exception of Courtney, are the most horrible models of a man that you could ever find. Marcel, and Maurice.
And Maurice.
Maurice only had a golden moment when he was handling with Kimmy. That's the only time.
At the beginning.
In the beginning, until he started trying to be a Marcel, apprentice.
And then, he's the little brother. He's the older brother.
He's the older brother. And he knows Kimmy's not having that. He knows she's not having that. She's nowhere near Tisha. Nowhere.
Okay, so I have to ride the fence with this one. Because I'm riding the fence. I don't think they're the worst men. I just think they're of a different age demographic. And because I'm in that age, because
you know what,
Danielle,
let me
I get it.
I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
All
Danielle,
I'm saying is this. I don't agree with them, but same way how people used to run on Jamie and how Jamie used everything they said about Jamie, I totally agreed and saw it from a different perspective. I've seen Jamie all up on Twitter. I just see it from a different perspective. Not saying that I agree with the 3Ms, but I see their old school way of how they get down. I'm gonna make sure these bills are paid, y'all. These kids are fed. I'm gonna do what I do, keep this roof over your head. As long as I don't bring no drama, no baby back to this house, I'm good. And that's how they are.
No, that's not true. Because this man done brought a woman back to the house. Okay, and let's get this straight now. Let me go. Let's back up. Martell, first of all, didn't start no business, ain't running no business. Mel, that's all Mel. That's all Mel. She took the test for him. She passed the test for him. The business is all under her. She left him broke because we see who ran the business, which was her. Okay, so let's get that straight. Then he had the audacity not to appreciate the woman that she became and went and made a baby with some skank. Okay, down the street. Let's get that part straight. All right. So we're going to put him not even in no category of a man.
He just needs to be off.
He just needs to be off all the way. Then we got, hold on. No. Come on, Danielle. We're going to talk about you and your man group and your age group. Okay.
Let's just say this with Martell, though. Martell made it very clear that Mel was the brains. He said, I would come up with the ideas and Mel would show me how to get it done. What
Martell did was embarrass all men that have strong women because he could not sit there and let his woman lead that part of their life. She was the brand. She was the face. You jealous of your wife? And
yes,
come on.
Okay, let me put this up here. So I'm put this up here so we can see it.
Now, Lana said, look at what Lana said. Maurice want Kimmy to have sex with him 3 times a day and she's sick.
Well, I don't think
believe
I don't
that.
think
I
we
didn't
knew
believe
she was
that.
sick. I don't think we knew she was sick. I believe it, but I don't think we knew she was
We
sick.
didn't know she was sick, but he knew she was sick.
No,
I don't believe
think
that Bama
so.
can get his eggplant up 3 times a day, so I don't believe that.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
now hold on. How did he treat Kimmy with what's his name, Monster's mama?
Yes,
Out of
didn't like that.
line, out of control, out of
Absolutely.
control.
Oh yeah, he was
I totally agree.
like it's like he's scared of her.
Yeah, he ain't like he's scared of her.
It's
He is scared of her.
Maurice is a little scared of Kiowa, right?
He's scared of Kiowa. He is
And
very.
so, and then that's why he does Kimmy like he does, and then she has to like clear him up all the time.
But she doesn't do a
No.
good job of clearing him up for me.
You don't think
Because
so?
that day he left her, that day he initiated the meeting for the four of them to meet at that dinner, and then he got up and left and was like, "Oh, well, I got a business call." No, Bama.
Yeah,
all
I would have
business
left
must
with
wait.
him. I would have left with
You're
him.
absolutely right.
Yeah, I definitely would have got up and
Kimmy
left
sat
with
her
him.
narrow tail right there, and yeah, that pissed me off.
And then also when Monster had the little incident that Tiffany brought up and she didn't even know about it. Like, you embarrassed me. Why would you do that? And then Miss Lady 69 says that Mel and Martell was having a battle control, but it wasn't a battle until she found out he was cheating. See, I don't know if y'all have been cheated on, but when you get cheated on and you decide to stay with your man, the dynamics change on really how you look at him. And so at this point, he's like, the respect level that you had up here for your husband has all the way went down to here. So I don't respect nothing that you say to me at this point. And you even better be glad that I even let you still be here with me. Because that's how I was with my husband. So you need to do what I say or you get the hell out because I'm letting you stay here. So that's how she was cheating. That's how she was treating him at that point because she knew he was dogging her out.
Yeah. He knew it. He knew it. I mean, she knew it. But I feel like they are horrible individuals to be on TV to represent married men, period. And I don't care what kind of married men they are. They are just, Martell is the worst. Marceau is right next to him. And Maurice, I mean, Maurice really has golden moments right now. He's doing really good. Like with Kimmy, he's doing great. And I know at first, it was questionable. He says little stuff like him trying to get, like he had that moment when he was talking to Marceau about Kimmy and the insurance. He was like, I was on her to quit her job and she had a gap in her employment and she just kind of forgot about her appointment. And he felt, like that was on him. But the thing is, she's a nurse. Like she can do that job without quitting it. And then, they work 4 days off 3. She could do that job. But he was always on her. You need to stop. You need to be an entrepreneur. She was like, maybe that's not for me.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't like that either. And I felt like if she wanted to do real estate, then she was going to give real estate the time that she wanted to give it. She didn't want to give it the time. She enjoys being a nurse. Let that lady be. But I also expect, and I think all of us do, we expect Kimmy to speak up a little more for herself. And I wonder if Kimmy hadn't gotten sick, what would we see out of Maurice now? Because remember that episode where Maurice took her to that piece of land that was near where the other Scotts are building their stuff. And she was like, well, what is this? He was like, oh, well, I was thinking we get this. She was like, I don't want to live there. But he's still determined to do what he want to do and make her just fall into it. And she was like, I don't want to do this. And
and she shouldn't. She shouldn't do it. She should not do it. I wouldn't do it. I would not do that. Tisha coming over there when she get ready. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That part. And remember back then, it was a thing of Tisha was acting like Kimmy wasn't giving her enough attention. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh my God! Gosh, I don't have the bandwidth to talk about Tisha today.
I'm glad that Tisha has really found her womanhood and that she can have some power about herself because she wanted to be Mel so bad. I'm so glad that she has blossomed into the woman.
I don't think she's found no womanhood.
I don't.
You see what her husband? You see what
has done a lot better when she first started. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's been. I think she's a bud right now. I don't think she's finished blossoming. I think
she hasn't finished, but she's on.
Marceau's not going to water it. Marceau's not going to water it. And then when I go listen to this, if he said that he doesn't believe women can be independent, he does not believe that. When Tisha was trying to get her realtor's license, he thought it was a hobby. Like, oh my God. That is crazy. Now you over here trying to help Martell pass a test. Like that's staged.
He put her out of her office. That's so much respect that he have for her. He told her she's the owner, means silence, partners.
And we know why they did that, right? Because she's black and a female, so all the contracts are instantly going to come to her because she's a small minority business. That's what that is. I mean,
say it again and say it loud.
Yeah, that's what he hoping on.
Say it again and say it loud.
So and I don't even think she realizes that. I don't think that she realizes
she ain't smart enough.
Yes. And
that's why he told her that she owns the company. She needs to sit at home and just be an owner because owners are not to be seen or heard.
And like I said, if I own the company, what's going on? If I own the company, I should at least know who's coming in and going out.
No, he said no.
But then you want
this thing.
But you got your wife all over Huntsville, y'all. If that office is at Black, I know where that is. And then Kimmy came in and said, "What you doing all the way up here in North Huntsville?" Like she out there by A&M. Like she traveled far. Oh, wow. You'd rather your wife hit the road than come in here?
So this is what I was thinking. Wait until I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Marceau to find out that Tisha is now in Maurice's office. I bet you a dime to a dollar Marceau gonna tell Maurice you got to get her out of there, and Maurice gonna make it all uncomfortable and tell Kimmy she got to put Tisha out that office. I wouldn't put it past him.
I'm willing to go with you on that bet.
I would not put it past them.
I would not,
because that's the type of petty stuff they're gonna do. And Maurice not bold enough to tell Marceau no, which I don't understand. With Maurice being the older brother, he's supposed to listen to him. But I can see Marceau coming to Maurice saying, "Reese, you got to get her out of there." And I can see Reese not having the eggplant or the oranges to do it himself. And he gonna have Kimmy do it, and Kimmy gonna do what she do and go do the dirty work for Reese.
But I heard what the baby said. The little boy said that I wouldn't have my spouse talking to me like that.
That part. Now, if that didn't make that man take a step back and look at him.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Yes.
The child had to say it.
The little girl said, "You need to go cook, Daddy."
And then Tisha is standing up there like, "Tell him." No, you tell him. Crazy.
And when she tried to tell him how hurt she was, he still turned it around on her.
Yeah.
He still turned it around on her. I'm just hoping that he wasn't faking for the cameras when Gino talked to him, and then he went to her and they had this little hug thing, and he told her that he understands and this, that, and other. So I hope that he's just not doing that for the camera. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing too. When a man started doing shit like that and acting like that you done won, that's normally when they cheating.
So yes, because I'm thinking he's doing that to say because everyone on social media has been dragging Marceau for being this male chauvinistic idiot, which he is. And I think this season is Marceau's tour of him trying to fix everything on the TV screen, the things he's done in the past.
She better be
Africa
careful.
trip, all of that. He's trying to clean up from the Africa trip because he realized people didn't take too keen to that. It's all
we have not forgotten about the Africa trip, so we still need to.
Who was there at the African trip?
It's 2 trips I need to find out about. I need to find out about the Tampa trip and the Africa trip.
Who was with him at the trip?
Someone was with because someone took them pictures. Just like Coleslaw took the pictures from the previous Atlanta trip. So now we got a new Atlanta trip.
You can Google that. You can Google that because in the Google search for finding Coleslaw, Big Ari taking that picture, down at the bottom under that, Martell said, good job, Ariane.
Yep, that part. And they tried
Good job, Ariane, for capturing these moments.
And Maurice tried to act like he ain't have a clue. Yeah. And it's the good old boys club. That's exactly what it is. The good old boys club.
It's a mess.
He said that he was, what did he say? That he was that Tisha was jealous of Mel? That's what Marceau said. First of all, that's grounds of divorce in my book.
Yeah,
if you telling me I'm jealous of my enemy.
First of all, when they was in Black, I would have threw at least 3 glasses against that wall.
When he said that, baby, I would have told Black up. It wouldn't been Black no more.
Her hair was already like Cruella DeVille. I'd have come out of a bag on Marceau.
So wait a second. Remember when they were in Black and Tisha was flirting with the little bartender dude? I would like to see that.
I was like,
like,
oh, good for you, Tisha.
yes. But I
was
need
like, good for
Marceau to see
you.
that. I need that young boy to flirt back just as much, but I need Marceau to see it, to
That
let
boy
him
won't have
know
no job. He can't do that. He
it
never had no job.
it won't matter. It
He
won't
not
matter
gonna
because
work there. Yeah.
If Tisha is his sugar mama, Tisha done got him another job on the other side of town. It
That
wouldn't
part.
matter. But Marceau needs to know
Mhm.
that his wife is wanted by other men and not just him. Other men
Sometimes you
want
have to let them know that.
You gotta
Sometimes you
let
have
them
to
know.
do something.
that part.
Sometimes she just need to get her purse and just say, "I'll be back."
My mama tell me that all the time. And
No,
I'll be like, "What are you
if she
doing?"
just go to Walmart, if you just
That's
go to
it, in the
Walmart,
parking lot and just shop.
Tisha, if you hear this at some point, if you just get your stuff, just get up and put your best wig
Yeah.
on, get your best bag and your best outfit and your best Louboutins, and say, "I'll be back. I'm going to Walmart."
Mm-mm.
At this point, Tisha just need to take a whole trip to Paris
Thank you. By herself.
by herself.
By herself.
Get your passport, and have they done a trip? She probably ain't got one, but she need
I
to
ain't
go
even
get.
seen them. They do
They
trip.
do stuff after the show wraps.
No, they do, but all of it be business. They do their wine stuff here. They travel and do their
But
wine.
they go on the beach. They've been on a boat. I've seen them on a boat and stuff.
But I
before.
think that's still. I think that's Marceau too. I think he tries to mix the business with her pleasure.
Exactly.
So she needs to go do a trip by herself the same way he did, and get her some stamps on her passport.
Yeah, let's go back. You remember when she had gone to Houston to set Houston up?
Yep.
And he had come in like he had just walked from Huntsville to Houston.
Yes.
And he was just so tired. Like, you are in a hotel room with your wife, who y'all never get moments like this. And you ready for her to set an alarm so you can get up in the morning? She got her full Victoria's Secret on. And you talking about set the alarm.
Yep.
Girl, he's just fresh off last night. He can't do it. It's empty.
Yes, the tank is empty.
And you see what Miss Lady said? Miss Lady 69 said when she was talking about Gino, but baby, and then he ran home and apologized because somebody is watching. Yeah, because men be watching when you dogging your woman and they know they're a good woman. They'll come back door you men, especially them country boys. Country boys will backdoor another man. They'll backdoor their homeboys and have their wives the next day. Trust me, I know. I'm from the country. They will do that.
Look, I took it a step further. I was like, oh, Tisha must be Gino's type. That's how I took it. And Marceau.
Well, Gino, I'm your type.
No, Gino, no, Danielle, I don't know if he was on here or heard us say this. Gino is definitely a man who has lost love, and he realized he lost a great thing. And that is what he's trying to do. His conversation to me was, I messed up.
Gino about to make me go to Huntsville and go to that office and go in the office with my mail jumping out of her Benz. I'm gonna jump out of mine and I'm gonna step with my heels on. And I'm be like, I come get this to Gino, trying to buy some land.
Huntsville, get this to Gino Huntsville. Miss Monica is available. She is fantastic.
Available.
Why are you still sitting here? You need to have your Expedia or your whatever airline you use, and you need to be on the road again.
I need to be on the road to stepping into that business and looking at Gino.
Yeah, because he is an attractive looking guy. Not my type, but I'll give credit where his credit's due. Yes. Girl, you need to be gone. You should be taking this here call from the road.
Like, I'm on my way to Huntsville, baby. This is my first time because when Millie posted, I've been under the bridge hiding, and I was like, who is she talking about? And I was like, Lord. So today I was like, okay, this is the day. Let me catch up on my content so I can be ready next week. So and I looked in, I'm sitting there. And I said, wait a minute, Hoppo, who was this man?
Who this man, Hoppo? And girl, here's the thing. Gino did it for me for the show. I was like, I need Gino every episode because I need him to do some time with Martell. I need him to live with Marceau and Tisha. And I need him to check over there once in a while on his way out for a time to himself. Just check on Maurice. But definitely I need him.
But this is what we all need. We need Miss Monica be down there with Gino and show the ladies how a real woman's supposed to be.
Oh, girl, I will go, baby. Don't tell me, because I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all gotta be talking about Miss Monica is
But let me tell you, who get on my nerves. So you may be right. Monica may need to go down there because I'm gonna tell you who bothers me, and that's that Nell. Nell bothers me because Nell is on. Let me tell you why. Nell is in here, literally talking and does not know what she's talking about. Like when Mel sat there and told her that Martell is trying to get everybody against her, but they don't know that he's doing everything he can to get her back. Okay. But then when she was like 20 babysitters and all this, when she broke it down and said, I never thought that there would be a day when I did not see my children. I think Nell got it at that moment.
Yes, she did.
Because she's like, you know what? Let me back up because I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just listening to Martell. Stupid of me. Let me get both sides before I get to talking.
Nell gives me old auntie vibes, and I always felt like that's why they went to that specific couple, because they were like the older couple of the, I guess, neighborhood who's been together for some time. Because let's not lie, Miss Nell looked like she older than her husband, and she just
she definitely is.
Yeah,
I just thought they went to them because they were older and wiser. And she might not know because I don't think Miss Nell on social media. She might not know unless you come to her and tell her. She not gonna know what's going on.
But you know what? I'm tired of that though. I'm tired of people coming to grown people who are living this and going through this, and you got people who really don't know what's really going on. Now, Nell has been cheated on by Chris. They've worked through their situation. Yes, first lady of the church. She gives me that too. But I feel like I'm just tired of these people coming with their advice, and you don't know the full story. Like, Mel has a full story. And I know I say this all the time. I have to say this because there are people who don't like Mel. There are people in here who don't like her. There's people in here who do. I just talk about what I see. I like Mel, but I do think she has some faults. But I will say this to the end. I have never seen a woman on television go through everything that she's gone through and has to stay there with the man who has put her through it. If she is acting like a B, I give her room to act like a B because she deserves it. If she get an attitude sometimes, I get it. We out here talking about her right now. You know what I'm saying? Her divorce is different from other people's divorce. It's not on TV. Even though men may have cheated, we don't know who all cheated on somebody because it's not on television. And we got a whole mistress out here in Instagram who, now I don't know what's going on. Like, allegedly, she's had a little procedure done, but due to the fact Martell was over there. But my whole thing is,
who had a procedure done?
Allegedly, the word on the curb is because
what, she was pregnant again.
And so allegedly? Now she's not pregnant or not trying to be pregnant. I'm just gonna say that, and we
Child,
go. Hey,
oh my goodness.
Hey, chick. Jig.
Wait. Mel chose Martell. Yes, she also knew he was cheating on her 5 years before the show. It is true. She knew it. And I feel like 100% her being on this show was a way to pop this off, to embarrass Martell first. I feel like she did that to embarrass him. But she also had to do it to get herself together so she could do what she needed to do. Now, I asked her the question. She said no. That's not what it was. But she said no, okay. But my thing is, nobody has been on TV and been as embarrassed in a divorce like Melody Holt has. Nobody. And you don't have to like her. But I don't think I could handle that. I would have had to take us back.
First and foremost, any man that go outside of his marriage and bring home a baby, and you didn't embarrass me, even if I wasn't on TV, you embarrass me to my family. You embarrass me to my kids, our kids. This is an embarrassment. This is in the Bible. This is when God says that you are no longer my husband.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
so therefore, I don't care what faults that girl got. I don't care how much we don't like her. I don't care how cocky she is. She always gonna have an up on one because that man did something that was prohibited in the eyes of God, and that was to make a baby with someone else and bring him home. He going to hell. I said it.
He even if he hadn't done it. if he hadn't done that, he going anyway.
He
going anyway.
He going.
We could have just let him stop stealing them ATM machines. We could have just stopped right there. He's
Not
still
stealing
going to jail.
ATM machine.
So she got the right to be however she want to be. If she want to be the cockiest bitch on the fucking land, then Mel, you just be as cocky as you should be. Because and another thing that I don't like is that, and I'm Team Mel. You know why? Because everybody knew that he was doing it. All of them. All of them. Kimmy, Tisha, all of them.
All the dudes, because they sitting there posing for the picture.
Thank you.
And see, here's my thing with it all. This is my thing. So Martell was so comfortable to bring Big Ari around them, right? He was so comfortable. She took the group photo.
So y'all don't think that they ever brought their friends? I just think that Martell was consistent with Big Ari, where the other guys had just like a rotary door of women.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I believe
all
that
brought their girls around.
Okay.
I believe that, Danielle.
Let's say all three of us get ready to go somewhere. We ain't gonna bring our men. We're gonna bring our other men. So if I feel so
let's do that.
Like, wait a minute. So if I feel so comfortable to leave my man at home and bring my other man on the trip with y'all two, what would you all have to do to make me feel comfortable to do that? And knowing you know my man.
Well, one, it's a girl code, just like they had their boy code. So I don't care how many men you bring around me. I'm never.
But to hold everybody accountable,
I'm never gonna run back and tell your man. Now,
but,
if you
get just to make sure you're not gonna run back and tell my man, you're gonna have to bring your other two.
And that's fine. So here's the thing. Now let's say you pop up pregnant by your other man. Then I'm gonna have to pull you to the side. Hey, friend, you're doing too much.
We got to spend $500. Hey, friend.
I'm gonna take you there.
We need a cash out.
Hey,
we're gonna have to do a GoFundMe.
And I'm gonna be right there to drive you home after it's done. But on that ride home, you're gonna hear my mouth. Hey, friend, it's too many other things going on out here outside. You getting pregnant. You're gonna catch these babies as he drops them off.
You mess it up.
But listen, let me tell you something. You either gonna catch these babies and he gonna spit them out, or but we're not gonna do this again. Because what you're not gonna do is mess up what's at home. I'm that friend that's gonna have that conversation for you, but I'm also gonna keep your stuff with me too. I'm gonna help you do your dirt.
But I feel like he was very comfortable bringing her around them because they all were bringing them around each other.
Yes.
Because Big Ari said, she was like, when they got back to the house after that night, she said that, I went back and listened to the interview. She said that she didn't know if the other ladies stayed all night, but she did know that there were some other ladies, and she went upstairs and she said, Martell, what do their wives look like? Because these women look like linebackers.
Yes, she said yes.
So it was some women in there.
Yes.
It was some women in there. Okay, this just tells a story. When his homegirl, whoever his fake ass assistant, Mel, pulled that little thing in Atlanta for the wine, nothing but women was there. Them men was very, very comfortable. They were very, very comfortable in there with all those women. Because that's something that they used to do. He only did what they always do. And the thing about it is that he wants somebody else to take the fall, but he can't catch them.
He can't catch them.
The women that they messing with, them Scott boys is smart than Martell. He ain't too smart.
Supreme.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I guarantee you, them ladies got something to lose.
I
guarantee you they have something to lose.
Thank you. They're not finna do that. But see, Big Ari is dumb. She don't have nothing to lose. She just young and just full of cum. She don't have nothing to use. So that's why she don't care. She don't care. She wants us to know who she is. She is a walking devil. You know, and when the devil wants to be, let me tell you something. The devil don't like to hide. He want everybody to see his prettiness. So that's why she was so quick to get on there and let us know this is who I am and I am the woman. She's okay with that because that's what the devil do. He want us to see. He don't want to hide in the back in the pulpit. He want to be right there up there preaching.
Because what made her so comfortable to sit down and talk about, I ain't gonna lie, I went back and I watched it because I was looking for something. I watched that whole interview with her and Tasha K, and I was like, this girl has no remorse, right? She thinks that Mel has done her wrong. She got pregnant 3 times by Martell. 3 times. So the disrespect is palpable. It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what
Like,
it is. It's a couple of things. One, and I don't know this to be true. These are just my thoughts. I don't think the other women, the Scott's women, let's say they're side women, I don't think the other ones were of the same age. So therefore, Big Ari thought she was doing a damn thing because she's continuously brought back and it's always a different set of women. So now she's like the king no high of the side pieces because she recognizes that she has a seat and her seat is permanent because Martell is always bringing her around while the other guys always have different women. So she's like, oh, wait a minute. These women are changing, but I'm still here. So I got something. I'm here. This years later. I'm here. It's years later.
Lady 6916 said that. She said Martell has made her comfortable, right? And even when Mel found out Martell never cut her off, when Carlos asked Martell at that, not this last reunion, but the one before that, when he said, if Mel wasn't in the picture, would you marry her? And the fact that he never answered was the answer.
That was the answer.
It's crazy because my whole thing, you got 4 babies with Mel. You want to talk about now how this is the mother of your 4 kids. I'm gonna make sure she walks to her car right. I want to do this. I want to do that. But when he couldn't choose. When Mel mentioned something to him in that room when she was packing his stuff, he was like, men in the olden days had 4 and 5 wives. That's the stuff he's on.
Yes, it is.
But when the main wife got to stepping, it just threw a monkey wrench in his system. And then he around here talking about he trying to have kids. Big Ari is happy to have your babies. She is happy to get married. Is that who he's talking about? He done passed her over twice.
Well, because remember when they first started season 1, to your point, Mel was packing the bags that were going. I think they were packing up for Maurice's and Kimmy's wedding in Miami. And they had their 3 kids, yada, yada, yada. Remember, she already knew about Big Ari. This is what I think triggered everything. When Mel decided to keep Sugar Mama, because remember, Sugar Mama came as a surprise, kind of, sort of. They weren't planning for Sugar Mama.
That's right.
That's what triggered Big Ari. Big Ari was like, oh, she get to keep her baby and I can't keep mine now. And this would have been my 3rd time at the doctors. That's what made her do that.
She called his dumb self over and she spread it,
laid it low and spread it wide. But also, I believe Mel kept Sugar Mama as well. Because let's not act like that was Mel's first time at the doctor's office. Mel had gone to the doctor's office.
It wasn't.
Right. So Mel decided to keep Sugar Mama to keep him, thinking it was going to keep him home. And then we got the shutdown, and that Bama still didn't stay home. He still went out and was shooting up the club. And it just didn't work. It's all backfired.
It didn't work.
It did not work. A mess.
That Big Ari was out there doing something. She was doing something. She was doing a whole bunch of tricks. She was doing some Pornhub stuff to Martell.
Yeah, she was definitely keeping him situated. He was definitely getting something he hadn't got at home.
Oh yeah,
and he said that. Remember, he said that with Nell and Chris, and that's when Mel threw that glass upside his head on the back porch.
Yeah.
He said that, which was messed up. That was totally wrong. He should not have said that to that woman. That was totally wrong.
I'm gonna go with what Elle said right here because this is 100% true. Martell didn't truly think either of them would leave him because he was the man and he thought he was that he needed to be in each relationship.
Yes. I agree with that.
I think he really and truly, I mean, for me, I just need him to, for me to just really be on board, I just need him to acknowledge and just say I messed up. Now he did say he messed up when they was on that boat or whatever, that trip. But like for you to say that and then act like you did last night, I need you to just pray about it and let it go and be for real and be for real about it.
Yeah, because him saying it now is just he's trying to make Mel happy. He don't mean it.
No.
And again, I'm gonna start with what I said when I first came on here. He's doing what he's done in the past when Mel accepted it. It's just that Mel is that woman who was fed up and she's not accepting it anymore. And he doesn't know how to comprehend that because that's not what he's used to. But when a woman's fed up,
and he truly loves her, he truly wants her back, but that's not happening.
No,
it's not.
and that hope is correct. Like he really did think when Mel told him in that bed when they were on that trip, I think I'm pregnant. When she said that, he thought, okay, this is good. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to
He
worry
thought
about
Sugar
it.
Mama. He thought Sugar Mama was gonna keep that.
Yeah,
They both thought Sugar Mama was gonna keep them together.
She did too. She was, she did
Yeah,
too.
she did too a little bit.
She did too.
But
But Big Ari was like, "Oh no, you're not gonna keep sending me to the Killing with no cash app, and have me keep jumping up and getting with scissors hand all up. You're not gonna do nope." Big Ari said, "I'm
not
not."
even with scissor hands.
She got pregnant on purpose. We truly know it.
Oh, both of them did.
Yeah.
Both of them did. It just didn't work in anyone's favor.
Hold on, I want Lady 16 to say her theory, and then ladies, we really gonna have to go because y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta comes on tonight.
Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out. What am I missing?
And Martha's Vineyard, the Black Martha's Vineyard. Y'all know I love Martha's Vineyard. That's my go-to spot.
That's on. Is that coming on at 7?
And no, it comes on at 9 after Atlanta.
Okay, I think I may record that and watch that later, but I have something to do with Elle tonight. Housewives and Chit Chat. I have something to do with her tonight, so I gotta do that. But let's hear your theory. One thing I know about a Scorpio, once they make up their mind, it's over. It's over. Yeah, that's a Scorpio, that's a Virgo, that's a Capricorn. Like when it's a wrap, it's a wrap.
Y'all going live tonight?
Thank you, Elle. Let me say this. Let me say this before I finish. Elle said I should really do this more. For those of you who are listening, and Monica, I want to thank you. She's got me on here. I am getting ready to launch a podcast. It's Your Girl podcast, and I do plan on doing this more. But I don't think I can really. I'm not gonna, I'll just come on here and start talking. I guess I need to talk about when I'll be on here talking, so y'all will know I'm here. But this right here, ladies, has been lovely.
It was fun.
It was so much fun. And it was very impromptu. And Danielle, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I really do appreciate you being here. Danielle has been missing for a minute. Lady 6916, you have been phenomenal today on this impromptu conversation. But I will do this more. I will definitely do this more because I've enjoyed it. And it's people in here that really want to be here, really want to have something to say. And people get caught up on 10, 11, 50, 1,000. I don't get caught up on that. If I have 10 solid people and we can have a real conversation, I'm happy. So I thank y'all for being here today. I really appreciate it.
This was fun. It was real girl talk.
It was. And we'll come back and we'll do that. Girl talk. We're going to do that.
Girl talk.
This is going to be where it is. I love this. And I love us for this. I love y'all for this. So I'm coming to Houston. And
you're coming to see me.
Yeah, I'm coming to see Monica, and we're gonna do something together. And y'all, thank y'all for being here.
I'm gonna text you. I might crash y'all Houston party.
Yes, you definitely should come at some point. We need to see you too. So, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all go. Monica, I'm gonna talk to you later. Danielle, I'm gonna talk to you later also. And everybody, thank you for being here. It's your girl, Millie Chun.
Nice meeting you guys. Make sure you follow me, aka Girl What's the Tea, on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram and YouTube. Girl What's the Tea.
Girl What's the Tea. Got it.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. This was fun. Oh, Girl What's Tea? What did she say? Oh my God, hold on. Oh, you're at Grand Prairie? Fantastic. Lady. How can I get your... We should meet and go have lunch. I'm free all next week, girl. Follow me on, I am Millie Chun 08 on TikTok, Millie Chun on YouTube, Millie Chun TV on YouTube, Millie Chun on Instagram. Just send me a message on Instagram or something, and we can get together and talk, have a conversation. I love it. I love meeting you all. You need all the handles so I can follow on social media. Well, this right here is Millie Chun TV, Millie Chun on Instagram, Millie Chun 08 on TikTok. And Danielle is just Danielle. It's Dan Yelle. And Monica is, what is it? Just sitting pretty, I think, on Instagram, but you can find her there. So I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Oh, you're a nurse in Dallas. Okay. All right. I'll listen to you. Get in my inbox. I'll talk to y'all later. We're getting ready to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm about to get ready and review it. I got something to do with Chit Chat. I'll do that, and I'll be with y'all later on. I love y'all. Bye.